If I told you that your entire year, your goals, your habits, your business, your family life can be designed like a pyramid, and that if you build it from the top down, you'd be unstoppable, would you believe me? Because that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. It's my system I use to plan my best year ever. The same system that's helped me grow my business, stay present with my family, stay fit, and stay sane. And it all starts 3 years into the future. Not today. Let's jump right in. All right, so at the top of the pyramid, we have number 1, 3-year vivid vision. Before you decide what to do next year, you need to know who you're becoming. Let's take today, whenever you're watching this. For me, it's December 8th, 2025. Let's go in a time machine 3 years into the future. December 8th, 2028. Now answer this. What does your life look like? Not vaguely. I'm talking specific. Very, very vivid. Where do you wake up? What are you working on? Who's around you? How old are your kids? What do your days feel like? What's your energy? I mean, even like, what did you have for breakfast? If you're a parent, I think this is easy because you can basically just picture your kids 3 years in the future. Add 3 years to their age. You know what grade they're in. And kind of sort of timestamp that. If you're married, picture the life that you and your spouse are building. This 3-year vivid vision will become your North Star. It's the top of the pyramid, and it's the place that all your decisions lead up to. Number 2, the preloaded year. Now we're taking a step down a level, and we're going to ask yourself, what must happen in the next 12 months to move me closer to that 3-year vision? I try to set goals in the 5 buckets of life. For me, that's personal, professional, faith, family, and fitness. I choose one goal for the year and set that as my priority. What we're trying to do in the preloaded year is the classic rocks, pebbles, and sand exercise. You remember that exercise? Like someone puts it all into a jar. And if you start with the sand, which is like the workouts, the emails, the meetings, the Zoom calls, if you go sand and then pebbles will be your kid's soccer game, maybe a product launch, running a 5K, versus the rocks, birthdays, family trips, big business launches, running a marathon, whatever it might be. If you go in that order, you can't fit it all in the jar. So you got to go rocks, pebbles, sand. That's how it goes in the order of what are the most important things across these 5 buckets that you have to do. Then we do the pebbles, then the sand can fill through the cracks. And so in the preloaded year exercise, what I like to do is plan out those rocks and pebbles ahead of time. Take this PDF here that we have and plan it out by really drawing in, coloring in your rocks and your pebbles. Make sure you lay out the things that matter most to you. I always like to say, show me your calendar and I'll show you your priorities. So put all the things that are your priorities now into the year. Load it up, sit down with your spouse or partner, maybe your team if it's a business context, and load the year to make it the best year ever by doing what matters most. Number 3, the quarterly project placemat. See, the years are too long and the days are too short, but 90 days, that's perfect. How do you win the year? You got to win each quarter. And here's how I plan the quarter with what I call the project placemat. Step 1, in that top left bucket, you're going to write down your 90-day vision. If you're doing this at the start of 2026, where do I want to be by the end of Q1? So you can write down April 1st, 2026. Where do we have to be to stay on track? Just like your 3-year vivid vision, just describe vividly, but it's just 90 days. So it's long enough to do something important, but it's not that big, right? We'll get to Q2 pretty shortly. So write down where you want your business 90 days from now. Step 2, choose your 3 projects. We're going to drop down below in this bottom row and choose the 3 things that have to get done so that vision becomes true. Don't take more than 3. Name those projects. Give it a name for each one so your team knows what you're working on. Define done with total clarity. So when you get to March 31st, you're not saying, well, it's almost done. We're really close. Just a couple things. It's either done or it's not done. It's either green or it's red. No, almost. And then identify the roadblocks. I always tell my coaching clients, you probably know what's going to stop you from getting this done. So let's go ahead and name it now. Is it a time issue? Can you focus on it? Is it a budget? Are you missing any people? Do you just need to get rid of other things? Or do you need a specific system or vendor or employee to get this thing done? Call out the challenges now before they show up so that we can avoid them. Step 4, we're jumping back up to create a theme. Think of this as like the corporate t-shirt you're going to print for the quarter. If you were to fly the banner for the quarter, what would it say on the banner? This is used to get yourself and your team focused on the same page and hype up this quarter. Give it a name, give it a theme. And lastly, step 5 in that top right corner, just pick the next action. What's one tiny step you could take today to create momentum? This might just be a text, an email, click approve to the budget, tell your employee thumbs up, let's go. Momentum happens in minutes, not months. Get this project moving forward. I encourage you to print this placemat. There's a link below. Put it wherever you can't ignore it. Mine's just off to the side, right next to my computer. And it's a placemat just like you're sitting around the table, at the dinner table with the placemat. Put it out there so you can see it. What you see is what you think about. Your frequency is what you frequently see. print your placemat. All right, number 4 is the ideal week. It's time to win the week. So inside a 90-day quarter, we have 12 weeks. And this is where consistency actually happens. I like to theme my days so my brain knows what to expect each day. I lay out a 7-day week and I know where my energy is and how my activities will match my energy. Here's an example. Monday in my time at Lemonly was like the team day. I knew that Monday morning I'd show up, we'd look at the dashboard to get the scorecard ready. We had our 10 a.m. all hands meeting. And in the afternoon, I was going to do one-on-ones. Tuesday was our deep work day. We tried to do no client meetings. I worked heavily on sales. Our designers would have large creative blocks to focus and get work done. Then Wednesday for me became my content day, marketing. How do I get my ideas out? How do I share? How do I tell the world what we're up to? Thursday again was another sales day. That was my driver as CEO of Lemonly. And then Friday often became like a catch up, miscellaneous emails, errands, whatever it might be. So the point of theming your days is you match your activities to your energy so that now my assistant, when someone wants to email me or someone wants to meet with me and an email hits my inbox, she and I know exactly where it goes. No more guessing, no more chaos. Put it on the day of the theme. So theme days will take a complicated life and just shrink it down to 5 predictable rhythms. And that's how you win the week. And number 5 is the 5 daily non-negotiables. This is the foundation, the base of your pyramid. It's honestly the part that holds everything else up. If you do this, if you do the 5 daily non-negotiables every day in 2026, your business and your life will change. Choose 5 things that you will do every single day. No negotiation, no excuses. These are non-negotiables. And I recommend trying to hit the 5 key areas of your life. I do 1 for my body, 1 for my mind, 1 for growth, 1 for relationships, and 1 for the business or your personal mission. If you do these 5 things, you'll win the day. And if you just win enough days, you'll win the week. And guess what? Those great weeks will stack into great quarters. And the quarters turn into an incredible year. And that awesome year will bring you closer to your 3-year vision. This is how you go from the clouds down to the dirt with clarity and purpose. All right, let's go through a quick recap of the pyramid system on how you plan the best year ever. Number 1, 3-year vivid vision. Know exactly who you want to become. Number 2, the preloaded year. Hit those 5 buckets and lay them out all the goals and priorities for the year ahead. Number 3, quarterly project placemat. These are the 3 most important things that have to get done in the next 90 days. Number 4, the ideal week. Theme your days so you can protect your time and focus your energy. And number 5, the daily non-negotiables. Small wins that compound into an awesome year. This isn't planning. This is really designing your life. If you want to plan your best year ever, here's what I want you to do next. Download the free template below in the description. You'll get the project placemat, the daily non-negotiables, the preloaded year. It's all in there. And why don't you comment below? What's the 1 non-negotiable you want to commit to every single day in 2026? Let's make the next year and the next 3 years the best years of your life.